Okay, now let's get started. Okay, so uh, I don't know what happened to the other guys. Okay, I'm gonna record this one. Okay, that's fine. All right, all right. Number 12 first. Okay, this is number 12. All right, now we have a 5 minus I over 2 minus I. Okay, so we're going to express this one in terms of what a plus bi form. A plus bi is what simplest form for the what complex number. Okay, you can express this one a plus bi. It is okay, a plus bi. So how can you find a plus bi? Because the a plus bi is what denominator, they always real numbers. Okay, so this number has what complex number, okay, imaginary in denominator, that is not simplest form. Okay, so the idea over here, 5 minus I over 2 minus 3I. To make it realize, we have to multiply its conjugate. Okay, 2 plus 3I is a conjugate. Okay, so when you have this one, a plus b, a minus b. Okay, this is the conjugate pairs can be expanded this way. Sorry. A square minus b square, right? So when you have an imaginary over here, when you make a square, there's gonna be real numbers. So we gotta use this one, okay? We just multiply the conjugate, but we need to multiply the same number to 2 plus 3i, numerator 2, okay? But this one, denominator, what is that? 2 square, this is the 2 squares, and minus 3i square, right? 2 squared is 4, 3i squared is 9i squared. I squared is negative 1 by definition, okay? This is I, so I squared is negative 1, okay? So negative 9 times negative 1 is positive 9. 4 plus 9 is 13. Okay, now denominator is now 13. This is real numbers. It's okay. Now the next one we need to simplify, okay? The 5 times 2, you can use a POIR, okay? 2 times distributions. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 3i. I times 2, 2i. Minus I times plus 3i is what? Minus 3i squared. But I squared is not imaginary. I squared is not real number, okay? Negative
안
1.
받았다는데 링크를 이메일 케빈 팩.
Okay, let me check one more time. I sent it out already. Okay, guys, just give me 1 minute, okay? Just give me 1 minute. Okay. Okay, we continue, okay? Alright, this is a negative 1, negative 3 times negative 1 is positive 3. Is okay? This one is positive 3. So 10 plus 3 is 13, right? So now numerator, it looks like this one. 13 plus 3i minus 2i is a positive I over 13. You can divide by 13 both sides. 1 plus 1 over 13i, okay? This is A, that is real part. This is the imaginary part, okay? A plus bi. But they are asking the value of A only, okay? The value of A, the real part. So 1 is the answer, okay? 1 is the answer. Any questions on number 12? It is okay, right? But just follow definitions to how to make, okay, realize, okay? How to make realizations. always we multiply the conjugate. Okay, this is you said conjugate pair. Okay, all right. That is number 12. All right, number 13 over here. Okay, what is the sum of all values of P that satisfy the equations? Okay, the value P satisfy the equation is solutions. That is solution. We have two solutions there, right? Because we know that sum of root is what sum of solution is negative b over 2a, and the product is what c over negative b over a and c over a, right? Negative b over 2a is what x of symmetry. Don't be confused, okay? X of symmetry. It's okay because what? When you have a two root over here, r1, r2, in the middle is what r1 plus r2 over 2. That's right. Yeah, sum of root is negative b over 2. That is r1 plus r2 equals negative b over a. But x of symmetry in the middle, that's why we need divided by 2 again, right? X of symmetry equals to negative a divided by 2 again. That's why you got the negative b over 2a. But in this case, we don't need, right, x of symmetry. We just need a negative b over a. Okay, b is negative 24. Sum is what? Negative 24 over a is 3, which is equals to negative 8. Okay, you can find this way. Or you can factor, but it doesn't matter. When you factor this, you can divide it by 3 first. Okay, b squared plus 8p and minus 2. Okay, but that is not factorable. That's right. So we have to use the quadratic formula. I think very similar to questions last times. What is quadratic formula? Negative b, negative 8 plus minus b squared is 64 minus 4 times a is 1 over here, right? A is 1, c is minus 2, and over 2 times a is 1, 2. It is okay. So negative 8 plus minus 64 plus 8 is 72, right? And over 2. But you don't have to simplify, it doesn't matter. Anyway, that is 6 red 2. Yeah, sum of root is how much? Negative 8 plus, this is what, 1 root. The other one is negative 8 minus 72 over 2. Or when you add this one, this is cancelled out, plus minus. That's right, that is cancelled out, plus minus. So what you got? Negative 8 plus negative 8 is negative 16, and divided by 2 equals negative 8. You can solve this way too. But if you know the sum and product of the root in quadratic, that is the formula there, okay? But that is easy, okay? All right. The number 14. We have parabola. We have quadratic equations. Y equals a x squared and plus bx plus c, where a and b are constant. Yeah. Okay, this graph, anyway, this one or this one, it doesn't matter. Anyway, they're gonna pass what? Negative 1, negative 1, right? So which of the following must be true? Put this number into the here, because this point is we set solution, right? Because it is on the graph. So put this number, x is negative 1, also y is negative 1, right? So negative 1 squared is positive 1, a plus b times negative 1 is negative b, and plus c. It should be true, like this one, okay? So a minus b plus c is negative 1. That is equivalent exactly, okay? Choice A is the answer. That is number 14, okay? If you guys have any questions, so you can stop me and ask me, okay? All right, number 15. We have a product form. That is a factored form. When you expand this one, you got ax squared plus rx plus 15, right? But some of these numbers, p and q is 6. That's a given, okay? So what are two values for R? We're gonna find this R. Or you can expand this one. It doesn't matter. Okay, when you expand this one, P times Q x squared plus px times 3px, qx times 5qx, and 3 times 5 times 3 is 15. That is equals to a x squared plus r x plus 15. Pq x squared plus, this is what? Common, right? X is common, so 3p plus 5q, x is out, so this is the coefficient of x, okay? And 15 is equal to this one. But probably compare there. P times q is 8. P times q is 8. R is what is that? R is 3p plus 5q, right? Okay, so we have to solve it this way. But we have another given over here. P plus q is 6. Okay, that's the given. From here, we're going to find the value of p and q. Product is 8. Sum is 6. You know, okay, when you factor some quadratic, okay, when you factor some quadratic, you can see that this one. That's right. Sum is 6. Product is 4. Sum is 6. Product is 8. What is two numbers? 2 and 4, right? 2 plus 4 is 6. 2 times 4 is 8. Okay? So which one is Q, which one is P, we don't know. So for example, P is 2, Q is 4. This is one case. Maybe second case is what? P is 4 and Q is 4, right? I'm sorry, Q is 2. Okay? Now from here we're gonna find the value of R here. R equals 3 times P, 5 times Q, that equals how much? 6 plus 20, 26. This one is 3 times 4, and 5 times Q is 2, that equals 12 plus 10 is 22, right? 22. So that is a possible value of R. Okay? So 26 and 22 is the answer, okay? Just a more minute. All right, the next number is over here. Number 18. Yeah. Right triangle. One of the angle, right? One of the acute angles is 8 degree. And cosine value of A is 3 over 5. Maybe you can grab this one. Yeah, this is 8 degree. This is right angle. Cosine A is 3 over 5. You know the cosine, right? Adjacent over hypotenuse. So this is 3, this is 5. You can assign the number there. Using Pythagorean theorem, you can find this length, 3, 4, 5, isn't it? That is a Pythagorean triplet or right triangle triplet, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, okay? 9, 12, 15, okay? 12, 16, 20, something like that. All right, sine 90 minus A. Where is it? This is 90 minus A. Okay, what is the sine? Opposite over hypotenuse, still 3 over 5. Okay, this is A, this is B. Okay, cosine is 3 over 5. Sine B is still 3 over 5 if what is that? A plus B equals to 90 degree. Okay, if A plus B equals to 90 degree, you can change. You can switch cosine to sine. That's right. That you said co-functions. For example, over here, I'm going to write down over here. Cosine 20, you're going to switch into sine. Yes, you can switch into sine. Sine 70. Because their sum is 90 degree. Okay, so you can switch right cosine to sine. But sum of these two angles must be equal to 90, right? If not 90, they are not equal. Or sometimes you can use a sine 30. You want to change the cosine? Yes, cosine 60 is same thing. Okay, this we said cofunctions. There are three different cofunctions there. Sine and cosine is cofunctions in right triangle. In right triangle, sine and cosine is a cofunction like this one. The next one is what? Cosecant A equals secant B. That is another cofunction too, if A plus B is 90. The third one is what? Tangent A equals to cotangent B, if A plus B equals 90. Okay, we have three cofunctions there. Cofunction is a correlated, this one, okay? It should be on right triangle, okay? Or sum of this triangle is 90, okay? So in generally, sum of these two angles is 90. You can switch any times, okay? So cosine 5 equals to sine 85. Sum of these angles is 90. Anyway, sum of these angles still 90, right? Because that is the other acute angles. It's going to be same numbers. Or you can draw right triangles and find out, okay, acute angles and sine value again. But this is okay too. That is number 18, okay? Now take the number 19 there. X plus 3 is a factor of this one. What is the factor? If this one, kx plus 2k, it should be looks like this one, x plus 3, and the other factor we don't know. This is expressed in product form. Now we can say this is a factor, another also can be a factor. If we have some number 2 over here, x plus 3 is another factor. Okay? Okay. That's it. Looks like this one. Okay? So what is the value of x? But in this case, left hand side, right hand side is exactly what? Equivalent. Okay? Exactly equivalent. For any value of x, they are equal. Okay? For any value of they are equals. Okay. Just give me 1 minute. Oh. I have 3 dogs. Okay. But we know that they are equivalent for any x. Left hand side always equals to right hand side the number, especially when x equals negative 3, okay? When x equals negative 3, put this number negative 3 in there. How much? 9 minus 3k plus 2k. Put this number negative 3 over here, it's gonna be 0. Okay, 0 means what? Remainder, right? Remainder is 0 when you divide by x plus 3, okay? So in this case, 9 equals what? K, isn't it? It's okay. Or you can use, okay, long division is okay too. X plus 3. X over here, right? To eliminate the x squared, we need to multiply by x. So x squared plus 3x. When you subtract over here, kx minus 3x is what? K minus 3x. And plus 2k, right? To eliminate k minus 3, we have to add by constant k minus 3. So k minus 3 times x, k minus 3 times x, and we still have 3 over here, right? Okay? So what is that? 3, k minus 3 again. That's right. You gotta be careful. We need to still multiply this number too. When you take them out, this is out. Alright? So you got this one. 2k minus minus is plus 3k minus 3. But that is a factor, means what? Remainder should be 0. Is it okay? Because there's a remainder 0, that is a factor. If there's some remainder, some number over here, x plus 3 is not a factor. Okay, that's true. So this is factor, what is that? 2k plus 3k minus 9 equals 0. Oops. It can be, right? Maybe I did wrong. I'm sorry, this is plus, okay? This is a minus. sorry, this is plus minus is minus, okay? So 2k minus 3k and plus 9 equals 0. Yeah, 9 equals k, right? It's the same things. But if you know the right factor theorem, that's easy, okay? To be a factor of this one, to be a factor of this one, the reason is what is that always f minus 3 must be equal to 0, okay? That's the rule. This is the factor theorem. Better memorize the factor theorem, okay? And also with remainder theorem too. Okay? When you have, for example, this is remainder theorem. If, okay, f of x, f of a equals to 5. I'm going to some number, f of 2 equals to 5. Okay, what that means? That means what is that? When f of x is divided by x minus 2, that is a factor, okay? When you prove a 2, they create a factor, this one. Okay, by factor, the remainder is 5. That's the meaning. It's okay? That is the meaning. Okay, this is factor theorem. Remainder factors have same things. Especially remainder 0, that is a factor, okay? If f of 2 equals 0, that remainder 0. Okay, when divided by x minus 2, then x minus 2 is a factor of f of x. That's the meaning. Okay? Alright, you have to memorize this one. Okay, every time they give this remainder theorem and factor theorem. Okay? If you don't remember this formula, you better use long divisions. Okay? You better use long division or synthetic division, okay, if you know how to use a synthetic division. Okay? Alright. You want me to do synthetic division too? Synthetic division is about coefficient operations. X squared coefficient is 1, kx, k, the constant is 2k, upside down, minus 3 up here, right? But this is moved down. No, don't touch this one. Negative 3 times 1 is negative 3. Okay? But in this case, you're going to add long division subtraction. Okay? When you use synthetic, it's going to be addition. Okay? So k minus 3. So negative 3 times k minus 3, negative 3, k minus 3. So when you add this one, that is a remainder. But to be a factor, remainder should be 0, right? So 2k minus 2k plus 9 equals 0. Still, k equals to 9. It's okay? You can use synthetic division too, if you know this one, okay? But remember, okay, number 19, okay? Every 9 out of 10 times they give these questions. The number 20, okay, what real number of x or solution to have above? It has a solutions. Okay? It has a solutions. Or solution is, I think, one solution, right? Okay. So that is, you can see that grouping factor. Okay? Group factors. So first two, x squared is common factor. So inside the x minus 3 and 5 minus x minus 3 equals 0. We find common factor there. Now this will move out. X minus 3 and x squared plus 5 equals to 0. But this will never be a 0, okay? Because x squared plus 5 is always positive. It can be less than 0 or 0. It should be greater than or equals to 5. Right? The only things we can make it 0 is about first factor must be 0. So x equals 3. That's only one solution over here, okay? But actually this graph looks like this one. We have 3 root there, only one real root. Something like this one. The other 2 is imaginary. Is okay? Imaginary, where is it? X squared equals negative 5. Okay? X is plus minus 5, square root 5i. Okay, the other root we cannot see on the graph. Only one real root we can see that, which is the x-intercept. Okay, that is number 20. Let me see. Okay, the next one I have marked already. Number 4, number 9. Okay, number 9 over here. And number 9. Okay, that's number 9. All right, a truck traveled average speed 90 miles per hour. That is the speed, 4 hours. Okay, and had a fuel efficiency of 18 miles per gallon. 18 miles per gallon. Okay, that is the mileage we said. Okay, 1 gallon they traveled 18 miles. Okay, all right, approximately how many gallons of fuel did the truck use for entire 4 hour driving? 4 hour driving distance, we need to find that distance. Okay, 4 hours, 4 times 70, 280 miles traveled. But every 18 miles they got 1 gallon. All right. So how many gallons of it? You can divide, okay? 280 over 18. Okay? How much is this one? Let me check. 280 over 18. 15. So 16 gallons. Okay? 15 is just short. We need to check one round of your 16 gallons. Okay? That's perfect. Okay, that's number 9. Okay, the next one, number 12. You have number 12 over here. Which scatter plot below expresses positive associations that is not linear? Yeah, positive but not linear. Okay. All right. Okay. Which one is the answer? But this looks like linear. This is nothing. Oh. Compute, bear weak, right? No, this is not. This is what? Not positive. Decreasing or increasing. It's okay. Looks like a quadratic. Okay. So this is a positive only. This one. Okay. Get increase positive but not linear, right? Okay. Not linear. Positive means why it should be increasing. Okay. Increasing order. Data should be increasing. It's okay. All right, choice A is the answer. Okay, this is linear, but they say it is not linear. Not this one, but this one is. Okay, this is not increasing. Okay, not positive association. This is a negative positive. Okay, quadratic association. That is not linear. Not okay. Positive correlation. Okay. All right, the next one is going to number 15. Number 15. Let me see where are the questions. Okay. Okay, we have a baseball player. Short-term contract by 3 teams: Eagles, Hawks, and Jays. The contract consists of a signing bonus, daily salary, signing bonus, daily. This one, Eagles. Okay. And total compensation. Okay, total compensation B for each contract. D, number of days given by the formula. Okay, B, bonus. This one, S is salary, M is the meal allowance, and times number of days. Okay, for one number of days, D with the player total compensation include the signing bonus, salary, and everything with the Eagles. Eagles. You're gonna find Eagles, and the grade then total compensation with the Jays. equals NJs. We're gonna find out. Okay. So equals is how much? Oh. Okay, we have to find. Okay. All right. B is 1400. Equals total compensation is 1400, and plus S plus N 140 plus 40 and times number of D, right? And this one should be greater than J's. Okay, 1500 and plus 130. 30 is what? I'm going to use sum is 160 times D. We have to solve this one. Okay. So this is 180D, 160D. When you subtract out, that is 20D, right? But greater than 1500 minus 1400, how much? 100. So D must be greater than 5. It's okay. So divided by 20 and divided by 20, D is greater than 5. Okay. If the number of days is greater than 5, okay, the equals compensation is what? Greater than J's. Okay. So 15 is B's answer. Okay. All right. That is number 15. The next number is 18. Move on, number 18. This is 18. Okay, I want to make it bigger now. All right, negative 1, 0. Yeah, this point is solutions to the system of inequality. Okay, we have system of inequality here. Y equals x plus c, and y is also less than negative x plus d. Okay, yeah, c and d is some constant. All right, so we're gonna find something about the c and d. Okay, using this point. Which of the following must be true about C and D? First one, this is given, okay? Using this given, we're going to eliminate X and Y, okay? We just find the C and D only, right? Okay, when X equals negative 1, Y is 0. Put this number there, Y equals 0 when X equals negative 1. From here, we can see that C is greater than 1. That's right. Second, put this number in the equations. Y equals 0. X equals negative 1. Negative 1, negative 1, positive 1 minus D. Okay, D move to the left. D is less than 1. It's okay. Now we got this one. C is greater than 1. D is less than 1. No. Yeah, C is greater than 1, D is less than 1, right? C is over here, D is over here. So which one is greater? C is greater than D, right? C is greater than D. Choice D is the answer, okay? That is number 18. Okay. Yeah, from this solution in the inequality, okay? Find out some things about the C and D. That is number 18. Number 19. Oops. Wow, this is a long sentence. Number percent at advertised time for podcast. Percent at time PQRQS. Okay, that remember here. A company advertised for 5 different podcasts. PQRST. Graph above shows the amount of time used for the ad for the 5 different podcasts as percentage of total runtime. Each podcast runs for the same length of time, and the cost will be pick up 400. This one it take $400, 350, and 200, and 180 and 150. Okay, which of the following podcasts provide the most ad time per dollar? Okay, per dollar, right? That is percent of ad time is 35. This one is 30. This one is 25, and this one is 20 minute percent, 20% of an entire time, right? And this one is how much? 15%. Maybe you can take this as time. It's okay, all right? This is ratio also time. Looks like right time, okay? So every dollar is how much? 35 over 400. P equals 35 over 400, right? Okay. So $1, so what? 35 over 400, and 30 over 350, and 25 over 200, and 20 over 180. That is what time per dollars, okay? So 15 over 150. The most one. Use your calculator, okay? That's the easiest way. 35 over 400, that equals 0.08. Where is the P? Oh, we don't need the P, right? QRST. 30 over 350. 0.08. And part is what? 25 over 200. 0.08, right? No. 0.125. That's correct? Okay. And the S is what? 20 over 180. 0.1. And T is 15 over 150.1, right? Now this is the greatest one, okay? Choice B is the answer, okay? All right. That is the time per dollar, okay? Not dollar per time. Oh, number 20 over here. Yeah, PS and QR, that is isosceles trapezoid. Okay, PQ, they're going to change the dimension, right? PQ, SQ, or both decreased by 75% decreased. And the PT were quadrant, so 4 times. Okay, what happened to their area? In this case, I'm going to use some plug-in number. Okay, you can use algebraic using some variable because dimension not given there, okay? So also you can use any plug-in number that work too, okay? For some numbers they are different answers. Okay, the question is wrong, right? So you can use any numbers. So 75% decrease, well, 1/3, 1/4. Oh no, 1/4, right? I'm gonna use this one is 8. Okay, multiple points better. This is the 8. This is the 12. This is also 8. Multiple 4. Okay, this one is 3 times. It doesn't matter. You can use any numbers 4. Okay, so what is the area of this one first? Area equals by 8 plus base times. Okay, another base, 8 plus 12 times height and divided by 2. How much this one? 20, and 80 divided by 2 is 40, right? Yeah, original figure have area of 40. Now change this one. 75% decrease is what is that? 4 over 3, 4 over 1, right? On left, this decrease to 2. This is times 1 over 4, right? 75% decrease means what? Only 2.5%, okay? So this is a 3. But now this one is times 4 equals to 16. Okay, you got the new dimensions over here, okay? Now check it out. 2 plus 3, base 1 plus base 2, height is 16 and divided by 2. This is a 5, 16, 80 divided by 2 equals 40. It's going to have the same number, right? Okay, so doesn't change it, okay? Or you can use this one too, variable times variable 2, height n divided by 2, that's the right original area, okay? Now I'm going to change. B is what? 75% decreases or only 25%. The 1/4, okay? So B1 is about B1 over 4. B2 is about B2 over 4. But H is about 4 times increase, the 4H n divided by 2. But when you multiply over here, it's the same number, right? B1 plus B2 n times H. It's going to be the same area, okay? You can use right algebraic expression too, okay? That is number 20. Where is the next one? Number 23. According to data provided, what is the volume in milliliters of sample S? Oh. This is sample S. Volume is what? 80 liters. 80 liters is what? 1 liter is what? 1,000, right? It's okay. 1,000 milliliter. So we know that 1 liter equals to 1,000 milliliter, okay? So 1 liter out, 80,000, okay? 8 times 10 to the 4 milliliter. That's okay. Yeah, choice A, just right, change unit, okay? That is number 23. The next one is number 25. 25. This is 25. Based on ideal gas law, what is the volume in liters of sample that contains what? 1,200 moles. Okay, we heard 1,200 moles. 1,200 moles. A mole is this one. Okay, the moles over here, right? You're going to find the volume over here. Volume is 50 times N. N is the amount of substance measured in moles. It's okay, right? The B equals 50 times N. We need the number of moles over here, okay? In sample, 1,200 moles. That's 25, right? Yeah, there's 1,200 moles there. Just substitute over here, okay? We got already the number of moles there. So volume equals how much? 50 times 1,200 moles equals to 6030 moles. Oh no, 30. No, that's the volume, okay? 6030, that's no volume liters. Okay, that's it. 25 is this answer, okay? Just use this one. We don't need this one, okay? It's already got the number of moles there, okay? 50 times and equals to amount of substance measured in moles, okay? All right. That is number 25. And number 26, move on number 26, something wrong. I checked already, okay? I don't know what happens. This is something weird one because this college boat. Okay, anyway. Yeah, long times ago, okay, there was a two times mistake in the questions in the mathematics. All right, go to number 27, okay? All right, so which of the following equal to y over x? Y over x, tangent p, isn't it? Right? That's okay. Tangent p over here, opposite over adjacent. That is the value of tangent. Y is opposite, x is adjacent for these angles. Okay, tangent p is the answer. Okay, number 27 is C is the answer. Number 28. J and K constant. If J is K plus 1, that's the equation over here. J equals K plus 1. Okay? So using this one, we replace with A and B, right? When you scan over here, they're all the A and B, A and B, A and B, okay? So where is J? Okay, okay, minus J equals how much? Minus 4A, minus 4 is what? 3A plus 3. So J equals how much? Negative 3A minus 3A, right? From here. Negative K equals 1 is the negative 4B, negative 4B, 3B plus 3. Okay? So minus K. Okay, minus K is what is that? Minus 3B minus 3, okay? So minus 3B and minus 3 plus 1. That's okay. So we're going to express, okay, A and B both positive. So A equals, okay, so negative 3A equals how much? Negative 3B plus 1, right? It's okay? Now you can divide by negative 3 both sides. So A equals what? B minus 1/3. Okay, what can you say? A is what? B minus 1/3, okay? A equals B minus 1/3. Okay, choice B is the answer, okay? That is number 29. Now the next one is number 33. Number 33. Which is number 33? This is number 33. Okay, much better. Okay. Scores in game of bowling range. Yeah, bowling is 0 to 300, right? Perfect game is 300. Okay. Yeah, I remember this one. Playing bowling a long time ago. Okay. Beatles' average score in the first 6 games. First 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games, he got what? 200 average. Average 200, maybe they need, I think, a sum over here. 6 games, your total is 1200 points. Okay, what is the lowest score he can receive in 7th over here? What happens over here? And still have an average score at least what? 240 for the entire 12. Oops, too much. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 up to here. Entire average is what? 240. Total score is how much? 240 times 12. Okay, I'm going to calculate. 240 times and 12 equals how much? 2880 points. Okay. So the question over here, what is the lowest score possible, okay, lowest score he can receive? This one. So we already assumed what that has what maximum over here, right? Okay, this is a little bit weird questions, but that's true. Okay, we assumed that the last 5 they got all what 300 perfect point. But we are not sure, but anyway, we assumed, right? Okay, we hope, right, the next 5 games, they're all perfect squares, which is what, 1500. Okay, on these conditions, we're gonna find the lowest number. Okay, so total is how much? If he's lucky, he'll get what, 2700. But 180 left. Okay, this is 180. If he 180 still, okay, he got the hope, right? Because what, he made all 5 games perfect squares, he's gonna be win. Okay, all right. But at this is his hope. It can be. But anyway, the question is what, answer is 180 is the answer. Okay. That is number 33. Number 34 there. This number 34, they gave this one a lot. Not many, but very open. They gave this one. Okay, one is quadratic, the other one is linear. but that's not perfect. There's no intersection over here. They didn't see intersection point over here. Looks like this one. Okay. All right, so we're gonna find P and Q. We have intersection over here. We just need to find x coordinate. Okay, to find the x coordinate, we need what? The equation of these two. Okay, these two graph. This is the vertex 3 and negative 3 and 14. Okay, that is upside down. The general equation of this one is what is that? 8 times x minus 3 n squared plus 14. But this graph A should be less than 0, right? Because what the graph is open downward. Okay, that's the graph. But still, we need to decide the value of A. How can you decide the value of A? Put this number in there. We got one more point there. When x equals 0, y is 5. Y is 5 when x equals 0. Negative 3 squared is positive 9n plus 14. That is negative 9 equals 9a. A equals what? Still negative 1, isn't it? So this is the equation. It looks like this one. Y equals negative x minus 3 squared plus 14. That's the equation of this quadratic. We have another 2 points already. And y-intercept is negative 5. Can you find the slope over here? Negative 2 minus negative 5. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay? That is 3, isn't it? The slope is 3. Minus 5 is y-intercept. Okay? The equation of this linear y equals 3x minus 5. Using this one, we can find the intersections now. Okay? There's no other way. Okay? Now put this number. Negative x minus 3 squared minus 14 equals to 3x minus 5. Okay, we're going to set the left hand side to set 0 because this is a quadratic. Quadratic always one side is 0, right? Because we're going to use a zero product property. So this one move to the right. Looks like this one, x minus 3 squared and minus 14 plus 3x and minus 5 equals to 0. This one equals to x squared minus 6x plus 9 and minus 14 plus 3x minus 5. 0 equals to x squared. This one is negative 3x. 9 and 19. This is negative 19, right? Negative 19 and the plus 9 is negative 10. Okay, that's a factorable, right? Now factor this one. X minus 5, x plus 2 equals to 0. So we have two values of x, 5 and negative 2. This one is negative 2. That's right. This side is negative 2 there. This side is 5 and something. This can find only x coordinate. Okay, so 5 is the answer. Okay. Remember this one, okay? When you set up the equation of the quadratics, you don't forget this one. Scale factor over here, okay? General form is by a x minus h squared plus k. Okay, that is the vertex form of quadratics. A is not always 1, okay? Sometimes it might have different numbers. But in this case, a is a negative 1, okay? Standard x squared graph. That is number 4. Number 36. This is number 36. Yeah, circumference of circle is 72. You know the circumference, right? Or around the circle, right? That's the circumference. 72 already. But we're going to find the length of minor arc DE over here, from here to DE. Minor arc. The other one is what? Major arc. Longer one is a major. Smaller one is a minor, okay? We're going to find this length. Okay? Length of arc is a proportion with what? Central angle is going. Central angle is what? 180 is going to be half. Right? 90 is going to be 1/4. All right, always it depends on central angle. It's gonna be proportional. This is a tangent is what? Radius, the tangent length always what? Perpendicular, right? So this is 50, this is now 40, okay? This side. Okay? Sum of these two is what? Complementary angles, 90. If this is 30, this is what? 60. Whole thing is what? 100. Okay, the ratio of this one out of what? 360, how much? The total comes 72, but this length and out of what? Total length is equals to what? Central angle, 100 to 360. It's a proportional to each central angles. So you multiply this one, okay? This is 1, this is 2 equals to what? 20. From here to here is what? 20. The other side is what? 52. Major, minor. Okay? The 20 is the answer. Okay. You guys have any questions right now? You can chat to me or you can speak to me. That is okay. If you have any questions, you can chat to me. It doesn't matter because I have plenty of time after this. That is okay. Or after class, okay, try by yourself one more times. Okay, try by yourself one more times. So we still have have some questions. You can email to me. Okay, I can help you out. All right. Okay. If you guys doesn't have any questions, let's finish this review. Okay, go over section. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Thank you so much for joining. Okay. So I'll see you next time. Okay. Okay. You guys have a good night. Okay. Bye. This one.